If you can hear me, just clap your hands. Oh, just clap them some more. Come on, we're so excited to have you here today. It's my pleasure to see you. So first up, we're going to do some introductions. Allow me to introduce myself to you first. My name is Eureka Smith, and I work for a small consulting firm called Evolve. And we get the distinct privilege and honor of working on the Believe to Become initiative here in Grand Rapids under the leadership of Shanae Edmond Verley and some others at the Douglas and Maria DeVos Foundation. But moreover, for this evening, I get the privilege of being your mistress of ceremonies, and so I'm pretty excited about that. So now you know who I am. Now it's time for me to get to know who you are, especially since I live in Indianapolis, so I don't know many of the faces here in Grand Rapids. So we're going to do this by way of a shout out. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to shout out something, and if whatever I shout out is indicative of who you are or reflects who you are, I just need you to clap your hands and stand to your feet until I get a chance to meet all of you properly. Okay? Are you ready? So my first shout out goes to, is there anyone in here that's a parent? All right, keep standing to your feet. Do we have any teachers? Any teachers? Come on, keep standing to your feet. Do we have any principals? Any administrators? Do we have any elementary school people? Anybody that works at the middle schools? Anybody that works at the high schools? Do we have anyone in here who loves children? Do we have anyone in here who serves children? Do we have anyone who protects children? Do we have anyone who believes in children? How many of you believe they have unlimited potential? They do well with great expectations. We believe they should have real opportunities. How many of you believe that all our kids can be great, do great, succeed, and achieve? I think I'm in the right place tonight. Come on, keep putting your hands together. Thank you. Are there any kids in here? I'm sorry. I didn't even acknowledge. Are there any young people in here so we can make sure that we give you a special hello? No, wonderful. So thank you for allowing me to meet you, Grand Rapids Public School System. And more importantly, thank you for allowing me to meet you as parent-teacher community council members. Everyone in here should be representative of a PTCC. And I know Emmanuel and Jan and some others have gone around and they've been talking to you about that. And I know there are many, many more conversations that we need to have in order for you to really understand, learn, and grow in your appreciation of that vision that's been cast by Superintendent Neal. And so we'll give you the opportunity to do that over the forthcoming months. But right now, we just want to make sure that you know that we appreciate you and we love you. And we are so encouraged by your commitment, your faithfulness, your devotion, and your dedication to our young people and for making the Parent-Teacher Community Council process a success. So with that, let me give you a couple of instructions. The first thing, I want to draw your attention to your tables. You will see that at every table there is a sign, if you will, that has the names of schools. Those are the schools that represent the parent-teacher community councils that are seated with you, unless it's one of the new tables. You'll also find 3 cards at your table, a yellow card, an orange card, and a red card. And we'll do more with those a little bit later. Those are questions for our table discussions over dinner. Everyone has an agenda? Wonderful. I'm not really for sure administratively where the ladies and the gentlemen's facilities are, but I'm sure if you go out that hallway and turn to the left, you'll be able to find them. Feel free as we go through the evening, if you need to relieve yourself, to go ahead and do so, and we'll fill you in on what you missed when you get back. Sound good? All right, so now first up we have a short address that's going to come from your visionary, your devoted, and your beloved leader, Superintendent Teresa Weatherall Neal. Please show her some love and clap for her. Thank you.
I'm going to actually turn this one off. Can you hear me? Okay. Good evening. Good evening. First, I really want to thank you for coming out this evening. It is very difficult to come out after working and the first day of meets for Grand Rapids Public Schools. I get it. Truly, we appreciate all that you are doing. I would like to just take this time first to recognize my board members that are here. They truly believe in our parents, our staff, and this community. I've worked with a lot of board members over the past 30-some years, the past 10 years very closely, and I will say this is the first time that I've ever seen this level of commitment. So I really do want to acknowledge, and I don't have my glasses on, I can't see very far. Sunita is here. I see Wendy. Who else am I missing, you guys? Wendy, please stand. Sunita? You guys? You have a group of people that I work with, 9 people, that work practically every single day. They have been in the trenches with me during the past 9 months to get this done. I also want to thank our parents for allowing us to serve. We are only here because you allow us to serve your children. And there are other choices that you could make. I thank you. I also want to recognize that you are the first teacher, the very first teacher in the lives of your children. You know what's best. Anything we can do to work with you, know that we are here for you. I want to thank the partners that are here. I see so many. All the way back, I can't see. I apologize. My glasses are on my front seat, you guys, so I can't see that far back. But I'm gonna say a special thank you to Community and Student Affairs. I know what it takes to pull something like this off. So to Jan, Emmanuel, and the Community and Student Affairs team, thank you. This is awesome. I'm impressed. I won't take long, but I want you to know the only way we can get this work done is by working with our parents. Our teachers love you. They love your children. The principals, these principals work day and night. You guys, Saturday, Sunday, I'm still getting emails. They're there. They're there for you. They're there for your kids. But we can only do it if you decide to partner with us. There are certain things that we need you to do in school, and I want you to know anything that we can do to remove those barriers to help you get there, we will. Come to the school, ask questions, but stop in at the principal's office. It must be a coordinated effort in order for us to get this done. We value your input. You have rights. We need you to help us. Every school in the district, with the exception of 3, are all Title I schools. The federal law says we can only do this if you partner with us. I want you to know your rights. Those folks in Community and Student Affairs, they can tell you all of the rights that you have as a parent. And there's quite a few. The other thing I want you to know is just 5 short things to remember for you parents. Positive affirmations. Be positive with your children when they leave home in the morning. Tell them how much you love them, that you believe they can do it. You'd be amazed at how something so small it goes along. You don't have to have a book on how to parent. You know how to do it. My parents weren't educated, but they knew. You never met people who said, I love you more than my mother and father. Just that little bit makes a huge difference in the life of a child. Allow them to ask questions. Give them the answers. Know the research. Hold us accountable. There are things that we know in schools. We know what works. Hold us accountable so that we can partner with you. And the last thing I would like for you to say, to tell you is, I want you to listen to your children. Kids will tell you the truth. They will tell you the truth. Allow them to tell the story to you, and then you ask the questions. There's a way to ask the questions. But go to the principal and ask the question. Share the story that your child shares with you. That's the only way we're going to do this better. I am here for you. I appreciate everything that you've done. And I know it is not easy. Call if you need help with anything. We have so many partners that believe in us, believe in your children, and we want to work together as a team to get this done. I especially want to say thank you to Shanae and to that whole RDV team, Edwin and the rest of you. We've worked for years to pull this together. It didn't just start tonight, you guys. We meet practically every Friday. We did for like 3 years. So this was long in the making to get to this point, and I'm telling you, Shanae, you need to come up here and see this from here because it is an awesome sight. You guys, thank you. Enjoy the meal. I'm not sure what we're having, but Notos is awesome, so I'm sure it'll be great. I can't wait to get my plate. But you know what? Let's mingle for a while. Talk to someone that you don't know. We really need to connect together. Thank you.
Okay. Go ahead and give your superintendent another round of applause. We appreciate all of her tireless energies that she invests in making GRPS the best school district possible, and in particular, making our kids the best that they can be. So right now, we're getting ready to break for dinner. And let me give you some instructions. Remember, you have the yellow card, the orange card, and the red card on your tables. Okay, the orange card, the yellow card, and the red card on your tables. As you are participating in a wonderful meal that you're about to receive, just know that we need you to have some dialogue specifically around each card on your table. Once you're talking about those as a group or as a PTCC unit or whoever, or multiple PTCC units if they're represented at your table, we want you to jot down some of your responses to each question. So every table needs to have responses jotted down for each question. And then as we proceed through the evening, we're going to do some report outs from some of your groups. And then I'm going to know which PTCC is going to be the best PTCC in GRPS by some of your responses. So please be very, very thoughtful and be very creative and innovative. And right now we're going to have a blessing of our meal by Nathaniel Moody. Nathaniel Moody? Give him some encouragement as he comes, Mr. Moody.
We want to respect everyone's religious practices, so at this time, please take a moment of silence to bless the food in your own special way. I pray that this event be a blessed event. I pray that we are all here for the right reasons so that we can make an impact on our community and for our children in Grand Rapids Public Schools, and bless the food. Amen.
Dinner will be served.
It is so pleasing to look out into the crowd and see everyone that we have here tonight. My name is Emmanuel Armstrong. I serve the district students and their families, and really working hard with some of the dedicated staff members that I have sitting over here. I'm not going to name everybody's name, but they know who they are. I would like to congratulate our parents. Our parent action leaders, our teachers, our administrators, our community organizations, really everyone that's in this room, under this roof. It's been a long time for us as a district, for us to be under this roof. So I just want to make sure that you guys acknowledge that and give yourselves a hand for being here tonight. What you all are being a part of tonight is the kickoff, okay? There's training that's going to be following next week and weeks to come. But just tonight, we want to get everyone in. We want to kick it off. We want to let you all know the importance of us being here. The superintendent talked about our parents being the first teachers. We understand that. And that's why we know with the PTCC, the Parent Teacher Community Council, that parents are imperative and the lights must come back on somewhere. But we'll keep going. I think we have the place till 7:30, 8 o'clock, so we're good. But we understand, even certain things around the parent manual, the decision-making process that goes on in the school, we cannot do it, and we're saying that we won't do it without input from our parents. So sitting at the tables, your teams are represented. So we see our administrators, we see our teachers, and we see our parents sitting at the table. So you all being here today is a statement. It's a statement of action. With you being here today, you're saying that we not only believe in our students, we believe in our families, and we're going to do something about it. As I'm looking around the room, I see many people that were instrumental in me standing before you today, many people. And we know that we have students that win Gates Millennium scholarships, scholarships to our local colleges, students that take a different route than we may have taken. But we also know that it always takes a village to raise a child. And so what we're seeing, and so there's a quote that guides my steps every day. And that quote is, if not us, then who? If not us, then who? It's not going to be our brother, sister districts that's going to come into Grand Rapids and help out our circumstance. I don't know of any village members that will leave their village and go and help out another village before they help themselves out. So that's just one half of the quote that I use to guide my steps. If not us, then who? The people that are going to do the work and that are going to make the change is us. We're sitting here. We are that village. The second portion of that quote that I use is, if not now, then when? If not now, then when? As a district, we don't have the luxury of time. We don't. And if anyone thinks that we do, we're mistaken. Because the work that we have to do is urgent. Our students, our families need us. And if the time to do it isn't today, yesterday, or when we walk out of here, we're all mistaken. The time is now. Talking to our parents, our parent action leaders, one thing that they asked us to do was get a little bit more organized, okay? And what we mean by that is, from the different organizations that you even have sitting at your table, everybody has an initiative. And so with the PTCC, and it may look different, and it will look different in all of our schools, especially across our high schools, middle schools, and elementary schools. But what our parents have asked us is that we become a little bit more organized, more efficient as far as involving them in the school day-to-day process. A question that we ask principals, a few teachers, advocates, and counselors is, what is parental engagement? And everyone had a slightly different answer to that question. But overall, everyone the summarization of that is that parents being involved in the overall process of their child's academic and personal social success. Your PTCC, the way that you all organize your buildings, is really going to speak to how we involve parents in that overall process of their academic and personal social well-being, okay? So I'm not going to take too much time, but just wanted to lay that out as a vision that we have for our public school system. I myself am a product of Detroit Public Schools. Many of you all here are graduates of Grand Rapids Public Schools. And over the last 12 years that I've been here, like I said, I can look at just about every table, and I have a relationship with somebody at that table. And it's a relationship that I like to call everyone in here my peer, my colleague, and anything that I can do to assist you, That's what I'm here for. But I know that we would not be working in this district, have our children in this district, if we did not believe that you can be successful through the public school system. Okay, and just 3 things that I have. Our vision is we want to see incremental and positive growth in 3 areas: home, school, and in our community, okay? And so in the home, there should be at least 2 parent manuals at your table. Hopefully you've all seen those. Hopefully your parents have seen those. But use this as a tool to help navigate through that process. We keep talking about the process of school, the process of academics. Use that. There are reading logs in there. There are communication logs in there. For our K-5s, there are the adults word lists. They're in there. Websites, scholarship opportunities. If you have families that are looking for transportation to medical appointments, that information is in there. Taxes, shelter, food and clothing, all that information is in there. We want to make sure you had it. Making a difference in the school and also with our partners like KSSN, Link, and Believe to Become. We're doing an excellent job with the neighborhood and family engagement. So those are the 3 areas that we really want to focus on and that we'll need your help. And throughout the process, where Ms. Wilkins jams around somewhere, she's done an excellent job of setting up trainings that we're going to go into next week, okay? So that's basically a quick summary. And before I end, I want you guys to participate with me. If not us, is this the 2nd largest district in the state? I'm in Grand Rapids for a reason. If not us, if not now, thank you for your time.
Testing. Hello, Grand Rapids. Oh, come on, you can do better than that. Hello, Grand Rapids. I am so honored to be here tonight, to be connected to such a powerful vision, a vision of us being one great school district. Amen? And I am honored to be in the presence of greatness, the greatness that I see in each of you as change agents. It's people like you that will make things happen. This is one of the most important times in our history. I think this is a critical milestone. It's a new day. And we are at a turning point. And the turning point is a decision about whether or not we are going to be great or not. That's the decision that's before us tonight and as we move into our schools. And it's a time that requires and begs for and yearns for committed, passionate leadership. You know, I was in the community the other day, and I was actually at the gas station, and I ran into a parent, and this parent seemed to have this enthusiasm. It was kind of an aura of enthusiasm on her, and I began to talk to her, and I could see that there was something bubbling, and it was that she had made a decision. She had made a decision that she was going to lead. Now, she said to me, she says, you know, I think I'm going to do it. She had such enthusiasm on her because she had just come from a Believe to Become meeting, and she was inspired. And she was getting some gas because she was on her way home. And she says, I think I'm going to do it. I think I'm going to do it. I might be a little quiet, but I think I can do this. And she just said that she decided that she was going to be a parent action leader. Let's give her a hand clap for that. I'm wondering if I could get some water. I left my bottle right there. Thanks. Thank you. She had decided that she was going to step up, that she was going to step out, that she knew that her school needed her, and that her school could do better than that, and she needed to get the school moving. And I was just like, all right. You know, and we've been hearing more and more stories just like this of parents and teachers and community people who have wrestled with this decision to lead boldly, to lead humbly, to lead courageously. And so that's the question that's before us. Turn to your neighbor for a second. Have you decided? Turn to your other neighbor. Have you made that decision? I don't know, when I look around this room, I see people who have made a decision to lead. That's what I see out in this room. When you get 300 people out, they have made a decision that they're going to lead. Teacher leaders, parent leaders, community leaders, everyone standing together that says we can do this, we can make our school system great. You know, what is leadership anyways? It's deeper than just being in charge, you guys. Leadership is about influencing for the better. Leadership is about seeing potential, not what is, but what it can become. That's what leadership is. It's about looking in every child's eye and believing in their potential, seeing the potential in families, seeing the potential in teachers, seeing the potentials in community, and seeing the potential in a school. This potential is yearning and pent up and waiting to be unleashed. That's why we're all here. Leadership is about inspiring. It's about inspiring people to do their best. Their best in their home, their best in their school, the best in their community. That's what leadership is about. And leadership is about bringing people together. Turn to your neighbor and said, we're better together. Oh, come on. Turn to your other neighbor and said, yes, we are better together. So it's time to change our trajectory, you all. It's time, it's a new day, and we're charting a new course. You've heard Superintendent Neal as she's gone out and she has listened to group after group and constituent after constituent and school after school. And she says, we're going to go and we're going to be different. We are GR. So I'm saying to you to here tonight that this is the time. This is the place. This is our season, Grand Rapids. I don't know if you really believe it. This is the time. Let's say it. This is the time. This is the place. This is our season. This is a time. This is the place. This is our season. Este es el tiempo Este es el lugar. Este es nuestro momento. This is the season, you all. This is the season. This is the season. Just look around you. Can't you feel it in the air? Can't you see it in the faces and the people that you're connected to? Can't you feel it in your building? There is something that is emerging so powerful that we have got to take a hold of it. This is the time. So what's it going to take? What's it going to take? It's going to take leadership. And it's going to take leadership in you. The kind of leadership that is courageous, that acts even in the face of daunting challenges, that kind of courageous leadership. Is that in the room? It's going to take relentless fortitude. Folks who will not give up. It's going to take thinking out of the box. As you roll up your sleeves as school teams, parent, teacher, community councils, thinking out of the box. It's going to take that kind of leadership. It's going to take the kind of leadership that helps things go right. That's a choice. I can help it go wrong or I can help it go right. And it's that kind of leadership. It's the kind of leadership that chooses to be an instrument of peace. Instrument de paz. It's that kind of leadership. It's the kind of leadership that decides that we are better together. When I look out on this crowd, and I remember my days in Grand Rapids Public Schools, I remember a district that was great, that nurtured me and poured into me and made me every bit of who I am today. And when I look out into this crowd, I see a people, a group of leaders, a group of change agents that will decide to make this school, this district, one of the greatest in our area. That's the decision that we have to make. So here's our call to action. It's simple. Make sure that every child is succeeding. Your child, your friend's child, your baby mama's child, your neighbor's child. Make sure that every child is succeeding. The secrets to success are here. And do this and take it to another level. Make sure that every school in Grand Rapids is a great school. And it starts with its leaders. The children are counting on you. They're counting on you. They're counting on you. The children, they're counting on us. Let's do it, Grand Rapids.
All right. Can you hear me? Fix this. No. Can you hear me now? All right, I know you've eaten. I know you've gotten your call to action. I need everybody to stand to your feet with me for just a moment. I got to get you moving. I got to get your energy. I got to get you fired up once again. Okay, for those of you who don't know, remember, we're still in this introductory process. Some people know me as the Believe to Become lady. In fact, one of the ladies when I came in said, "You're the Believe to Become lady." And partly the reason why they say that is because at all the community meetings, I get the privilege to work with some of my colleagues at Link to do the Believe to Become chant. So we're going to do the Believe to Become chant right now. And how that works is I'm going to say something, and if you believe it, you repeat it after me. Okay, are you ready? Okay, so we believe. We believe everyone has unlimited potential. We believe everyone can achieve greatness. We believe everyone must pursue every opportunity for success. We believe. We believe. We become successful when we empower ourselves. We become exceptional when we empower others. And we become extraordinary when we work together to make a better future for all. We believe, we become. We believe, we become. We believe, we become. Come on, put your hands together. All right, now high five somebody at your table and say, we believe, we become. We believe, we become. And you may go ahead and take your seats. All right. Oh, we still got some believers down here. Amen. I feel like I'm in church now. Okay. So remember we told you that you had 3 questions that you were supposed to be answering at dinner. And we needed you to jot down your notes for the orange, the red, and the yellow question. And so right now, for us to do a report out, so we're going to hear from a few of you about your responses from your table conversations. But most importantly, I need your undivided attention, and I need you to give a roaring round of applause for my helper for this activity, Miss Shakaya Anderson, who's a kindergarten here in Grand Rapids. Come on, give Shakaya some love. Y'all give her some more love. Isn't she beautiful? You're going to stand over here. Okay, we're going to stand on this side first so that everybody can see her. Say, wave to the people over here, Shakaya. Wave to the people over there. Everybody's so proud of you. You are about to do a great job. Don't we believe that? Yeah. Okay, so do you want to say your name again?
Shakaya.
All right. What do you want to be when you grow up? Great. Okay, so for question number 1, the first thing I'm going to do is Shakaya's going to call a number, a table number, and we just need one of the PTCC school councils at that table to give us your response to question number 1, okay? Are you ready? What's the first number, Shakaya?
5.
Say it again.
5.
All right, 5. Table number 5. Which table is table number 5? Oh, right here. Okay, we need you to have a spokesperson, table number 5, to stand and give us your responses to question number 1. Please read the question and then tell us the answer. One of our volunteers is coming.
Do you need me to read this?
Yes, read the question and tell us your response. Please stand and tell us who you are first.
Hi, my name is Maria Alvarez de Lopez, and I am a parent of a child at Southwest Community Campus. Question number 1, what 3 ways can PTCC contribute to the academic success of your student? So our table wrote down emotional and educational support, such as literacy and ESL to our parents, informing parents about the importance of good attendance, two-way communication, English-Spanish communication, such as the translation of the book so that our parents can have tools to be successful when they are addressing or trying to help their children.
Good job. Come on, put your hands together for table number 5. What school was this? Southwest. All right, come on, show some love for Southwest. Good. Now, we don't have time to hear from every table, but I want to at least hear from 4 more tables. So what I just need you to do is give me one thing that she did not say, okay? One thing in addition to what she said. So 4 people just pop up real quick. Come on, educators. Pop up real quick. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, I'm sorry, I got 4. I might get you on the next round, so I got 4. Can we pass the mic to these 4? Remember, just share one thing.
We have to stay just to one thing?
Just one thing in addition to the 3 that she shared. One thing.
All right, I'm Alicia Barnaby from CA Frost, and one of our answers was supporting our Strong Parent Action Leader program.
Wonderful, come on, show some love. One thing.
Hi, I am Donette Myers from Sherwood Park. I'm a parent. And we, like at our school, we want to encourage the parents to come to events at the school so the children can see the parents are engaged and that they're learning along with the parents, and we're supporting the students and the parents at our school.
Excellent.
I'm Paris McMurray from MLK. One thing that we said is we need to make sure that everyone understands the academic plan and making sure that everyone values education in that child's life.
Wonderful, thank you. We have one more.
Laura DeVos from the Union Red Hawks. We would like our parents to be aware of our goals for our PTCC. We have 2, one around attendance and one around climate. We want them to all be aware of them and have our PTCC parents spread the word.
Excellent. Come on, you guys did great work. Good. We know there are many other wonderful responses, so hopefully you wrote them all down, and we're going to ask you to deposit those with Jan. Jan, wave your hand. Jan up here on your way out or with any of the volunteers, okay? So now we're on to question number 2. And question number 2, I want you to have a spokesperson. You're going to read the question and give us your full response, and then we'll get a couple of quick pop-ups like we did on question number 1. So, Shakaya, are you ready for the question? All right, what is the second number?
7.
Say it again.
7.
All right, we got 7. Isn't she doing great? All right, so who is table 7? Wonderful. Oh, here, it's probably easier for me to get to you. Oh, she got it. State your name and school, read the question, and give us your response.
I'm Jessica Shaw. I'm a parent volunteer from Shawnee Math Science Tech School. And the question is, what 2 ways can members of the PTCC, parents, teachers, and community partners support each other? We said open communication and be a mentor, meet, plan, and set goals for the school year.
Wonderful. Come on, clap. Thank you very much. All right. Now I need to hear from 4 more groups, not anyone that we've previously heard from. So we need 4 people. Stand to your feet real quick. Lee. Stand. 1, 2. My sister. You stood up on the last one. Do you want to stand up for this one? No? You're good? 3, 4. Do we have 4? Excellent. Please state your name and give us one response.
Hi, I'm Ingrid Orr from City High Middle, and one of the things we're going to work on is accountability.
Excellent. All right, accountability.
Hi, my name is Natasha Merritt, and I am the PTA president for Ottawa Hills High School and the PAL for Alger Middle School. And 2 ways that, one way that we want to support each other is by having an open lines of communication and having a united front.
Hello, I am Leah Carpenter, and I am hopefully connecting with Gerald R. Ford. And one of our things that we covered was empowerment of the parents. So giving them empowerment to know that they can, that they are supported to do so, to ask questions, to give information, also better communication, but giving our parents more empowerment.
I'm Emily Gendercoves from Westwood Middle School, and one of our two ways is to just increase positive communication between teachers, parents, community members, everyone in our learning community.
Thank you so very much for your responses. And again, we hope that you captured everything and you're going to leave those responses with us so that we could definitely incorporate that as we continue with the PTCC work. All right, so now we have question number 3. Remember, you're going to state your name, your school, read the question, and then a full response. Are you ready? All right, what's the last number?
10.
Say it again.
10.
Right, 10. Table 10. Oh, right here. Okay, please stand. Have your spokesperson stand. Hang on just a second. There you go.
Sorry, my name is Robin Evans, and I am family support at Alger Middle School. And the question was, our number one goal for the school year, the PTCC's number one goal in ours was to promote the climate, a better climate in our school, and promote the academics in our school this year.
Excellent. Thank you very much. All right. Okay, we need 4 more responses. This brother over here, because we missed him on the last round. Yes. Yes, you stood up. And you in the back. Well, we'll take 5 on this one.
Good evening. My name is Sandra Toribio, and I'm the PAL at Palmer Elementary. And question number 3, our number one goal for the year is to include parents, include children, include community resources, include everyone in our school.
Thank you.
My name is Mike Reedy, and I'm a youth advocate from University Prep Academy. And we said one of our goals was to make sure we keep the program going, provide structure, but also including the parents. One other thing we noticed that's really effective as far as where we at middle school and high school is starting to bring in some of the undergraduates from the colleges so we can show our kids where they're headed and also keeping them engaged with our students. Thank you.
All right. We have 1, 2, and 3.
I'm Sharice Doxey from Ken O'Shea and working with Coit. We came up with be more inviting, having our teachers and students invite their parents.
Excellent work, teams.
I'll use this one. Hi, I'm Courtney Anderson from Campus Elementary. Our goal is, well, my husband was the star of the video with male involvement at the school, and this is my daughter, and this is what we're doing at campus, is getting her to be great and all the students that are in her class to be great.
Okay, I believe we have 2 more. This young lady to my right, and then the young lady back there in the back. Right.
I am Deanna Wilson, a pal for Burton Middle, but I'm representing Burton Middle and Burton Elementary, the best school on the planet. Our goal for the year is to establish the best possible communication with our parents and to get them much more involved in the school year.
All right, excellent. Thank you so very much for your table conversations. Now, which group had the best answers? Was it your group over here? Did you have a good answer? Was it one of your groups in the center? Did you have a great answer? Was it one of your groups over here? Oh, I think this side was kind of weak. Was it one of your groups over here? All right, I'm just checking. Okay, so now we have to do one other thing, and that's we have to send Miss Shakaya off with a great believe to become affirmation. All right, y'all repeat after me. Shakaya, we believe you will become great. Y'all tell her bye. She did a great job. Isn't she adorable? I love that. I love that part of my job. Okay, so right now I'm going to call the superintendent up for some closing remarks, and then I'll be back with Jan to do some announcements and to wrap us up. Superintendent Neal? Oh, I'm sorry. Emmanuel's giving our closing remarks. Show him some love.
All right, good evening, good evening, good evening. Hopefully you guys had a chance to come here and just be a part of this kickoff. There is a lot of enthusiasm around there. There are many, many people that I would like to thank. It's too many that I'm not gonna waste your time up here. I know you're ready to go. But superintendent, definitely for having the vision and bringing some rejuvenation. As I was sitting at my table with Dr. Hampton, we just are so pleased to hear so many of our pals. I see Mr. Copeland and Ms. Hankins and Ms. Curry and everybody that's working with that team. Before our pals, our parent action leaders, our PTO presidents, you know, we heard from them more than we heard from us because we hear from ourselves all the time. But to kind of just set that in motion, that's the atmosphere that we want to create, that when we're sitting at that table, everyone has equal voice and shared ownership. So for our pals, it's just so pleasing to be a part of some of those trainings that we've been through, to have you guys in this arena and to feel comfortable speaking your mind. So to our pals, want to recognize you as well. And to my colleagues, our principals, and our teachers, and you know, I know how it is on ground zero in the trenches every day. It is tough. It's tough work, but we know that the gratification comes when our students are on grade level, that they're graduating with their cohort, and that they're either college ready or career ready. We know that we're hitting the mark when we're doing that. And so we know that our students are successful. One thing that we know, that every parent wants the best for their child. You can't show me one parent that wants less than the best for their child, no matter what situation that family or that parent may be in. And the things that we do in schools every day is we provide that avenue for that child to believe that he or she will become great. And so I just want to really encourage you all to continue to do the difficult work. We always call it heavy lifting, but it is very heavy lifting. The work is very gratifying, and we're going to work with you guys because we're learning with this process as well. So as we pick up this new initiative, we're going to have trainings. Our trainings are kicking off next week. We're having a training for our parents and for our staff. Jan Wilkins is right over here to my right, your left. And I think she's gonna give a little bit more instructions about that. We just encourage you all, and overall, we just thank you all for coming out and sharing this evening with us.
Okay, show some love for Jan as she comes up, and once she gives her announcement, I will close us out.
Good evening. This has been a pure pleasure to see all of you out here this evening. Quoting someone I highly respect, I'm looking over an army of people who are willing and ready to fight for the success and for the academic achievement of our children. I do not want you to lose the momentum, the Okay. I don't want us to lose this momentum tonight. I can't say that sentence again.